This is Akashvani. Time for a weekly program, Our Guest. I hand over the mic to the show host, Nitish Arora, for the same.
Hello and welcome to our guests. And in our guest today, I am going to talk about something which is never going to fade in anybody's mind in India. I'm talking about cricket, which is going to make a global comeback on an international stage of Olympics. We are very fortunate to have in our studios as our guest today as Surendra Khanna, the international cricketer for India. Welcome to All India Radio.
Thank you very much.
Whenever I think about you, I think about 1984 Asia Cup. India won that cup. You were the man of the series. Most of the magazines were having the cover picture of yours.
Yeah, I mean, in India, if you do well, you make the contribution to the victory where the country wins a cup or a trophy. It's a great feeling, and you get rewards in terms of the coverage in the newspapers and the magazines. But nowadays, it's the social media.
You started your cricketing career in 1976. How does this news come to you when you read it in newspapers and in the social media that cricket is making a comeback in Olympics?
Well, it's a great feeling, let me tell you. I think nearly 100 years ago or closer to that, cricket used to be played. And if you go back, cricket has a history which is not known to the young generation of today. But a lot of information is available at the flick of the finger on the social media. If you put when cricket was played, when it started, Canada was playing, Holland were playing, Australia came later, England came, and we say that England has taught every country how to play cricket. So it has a great history. And Olympics is a global event where about 150, 160 or maybe more, 200 plus countries participate. And T20 is a hit, and maybe months to come you might find T10 also becoming more popular. 50 overs nowadays, I mean, we have got the hang of T20. 50 over भी ज़्यादा लगते हैं, you know. Let me put it, जब तक हिंदी पंजाबी ना कहो ना स्वाद नहीं आंदा.
Very true. I say you that slam bang cricket is popular, and 2020 is like, you are not novice to faster cricketer, because I think you played in the second World Cup, 1979 Prudential World Cup in England, and you have seen the game make a tremendous it's like an avalanche. Fortunately in India people do throng the stadiums when it is test match cricket, because test match का कोई जवाब तक नहीं है. Cricket असली तो
yeah, I mean, that's real cricket where the ability of the bowler and batsman are tested, you know.
Tell us something about 1979 when test match was given a first challenge, and that was one day international, and World Cup had come in 1975 and you played in 79, and Indians were like what is this one day international? Tell us about that time.
Yeah, we took long time to adapt to it. In England, that's the best place to have the World Cup. I've always maintained 60 overs used to be played, and it was like you have the lunch break, you have the tea break, and from morning till evening, because you can play till 10:30 in England. And we were new in 79. I was very young, you know, just 19, 20-year-old coming into the side. I felt if Kirmani was there and I was his deputy, I could have done well in hindsight. Today I feel. Because we were alien to the conditions over there. And those days, now the global warming impacts, if you go now, winter hasn't set in. In London, it was 28 degrees. Right. So that time I remember we went early, first week of June, we were having our practice matches, and then the World Cup started. We used to have missed in a practice match. I couldn't see as a wicketkeeper the fine leg fielder. We were playing a practice game against Pakistan at Scarborough in Yorkshire. It's a beautiful ground near the beach. And fine leg the fielder nazar nahi aa raha. I used to shout, one bounce mari, throw jada. So that kind of condition. And, you know, that was one of the reasons. No excuse that our team lost all the 3 matches against mighty West Indies, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. Dulip Mendes, you know, one of the finest hard hitters in the game. And as about you were saying about the cricket today, this IPL and all the strokes the batsmen play, I used to bat like this 50 years ago.
That was your style.
You know, from the first ball. And all my captains like Bishan Singh Bedi Saab for Delhi and others for India, they said, why do you bat like this? I said, we have Gavaskar Saab, we have Vishwanath Ji. In Delhi, we have Chetan Chauhan Ji, we have Mohinder Ramanath, we have Surendra Khanna. They all, you know, stay at the wicket and they score 200. I want to be different. How do I get noticed? Because I used to start
but
get
that's-
batting at number 9. I was a wicketkeeper primarily in the team because of wicket keeping. So I said, I'm an opener. I used to think myself. I had nobody who said you bat like this. I said, यार ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ मैं किस तरह नजर आवांगा? I said, पहली गेंद तो चौके छिक्के मारो. जे मैं click कर गया, then it will be something of a feat for people, because in those days no radio, no television, people had to come to the ground to watch. In our inter-college final, we used to have 10-15,000 people watching the match,
Absolutely.
Hindu College and St. Stephen's. Then Ranji Trophy matches I started in 76. Every match when we played Mumbai, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, UP, any decent side, we used to have 25-30,000 people watching the match. It was like a test match, for a youngster.
Absolutely.
And you have the ground packed. Now you find that in IPL or in one day. Only in India matches crowds are there. Now with giant killing by Afghanistan
And Holland.
now people are coming for their matches. Afghanistan beat England in Delhi.
Yes.
It was packed house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Otherwise, no ticket available for India matches. Rest.
India, you play them in Siberia, and I think the houses will be full. So the Indian
Well,
fans
we
are
have
there all over the
tremendous
place.
presence all over the world, and we love our players. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, the way they are batting, everyone, in fielding, the way Jadeja took that catch of Mushfiqur Rahim, on his
I
right.
know, exactly.
That's his
That's
opposite
his
side.
wrong side, huh?
And he dived like a football goalkeeper and plucked it, made it look easy. We had Kapil Dev, who was one of the finest in the
Finest
world.
in that-
He could field anywhere after
Absolutely.
bowling, fast bowling.
Absolutely.
Azharuddin, one of the finest. He could field anywhere and make it look easy,
And
But
Gavaskar
we
was
don't
so good
praise
in the
our-
slips.
in slips. Gunnappa Vishwanath, Venkat
Vishwanath.
Raghavan, Abid Ali, Solkar, who can forget at short leg. So we tend to sometimes, neglect our own people.
You said that your flamboyant style of playing was you brought it on your own, and
No,
it was very much
Farooq
recognized.
Engineer Saab, on whom I modelled myself. We were talking about the first ad done
Well,
by.
your looks
first
also.
ad done by.
Your looks are also quite similar.
Now similarity, how broad I have become.
And he was also sporting white grey hair. And
These are certain things कि किन्नी memories वापस आ जाती हैं ते मेरे कप्तान पता की कहंदे सी कहंदे यार you are ahead of the time की तू जेड़ा चौके छिक्के मारना है बेदी साहब ने मैनू कहना मैं कहा भाजी मैं मारदा नहीं मेरी गेंद जड़ी ना टाइमिंग होकर गैप पे चली जाती है मेरे नाल हरी किडवानी खेडदा ਉਹ 6 ਦੇ 6 ਸ਼ਾਟ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਫੀਲਡਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਖੇਡਦਾ ਉਹ ਗੈਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗਿਫਟ ਇੱਕ ਗॉड ਤੋਂ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ
But then it was a big move by the BCCI to choose you as a first wicket keeper for the 1979 World Cup. You were so young, and I mean they had an eye actually for the talent.
ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਿਲੈਕਟਰਸ ਚੰਗੇ ਸੀ ਬਟ I felt ਕਿ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਦੀ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਤੇ we got opportunity to play club cricket in England. I was a professional for 7-8 years in Scotland, playing for Kistophin and Stuart's Melville clubs, so I got experience, and many other cricketers they started going there and got experience of playing in those conditions. But 79 and 75 we talk about very few of our cricketers, Madan Lal, Mohinder Amarnath, to name a few, Brijesh Patel, Ashok Mankad, they were playing.
Roger Binny.
No, Roger came later. I'm talking about those who were playing club cricket.
Club cricket, okay.
They came in the team. Roger, fantastic cricketer, all-rounder and a good human being. So there were many, but in that 79 team, he was not there.
No, he was not there in 79.
He came later,
In the 84.
yeah. So I felt that that inexperience at that time, and if you remember Gavaskar Saab scoring 36 not out in the first World Cup.
Carrying his bat.
I mean, carrying his bat
all
through
60 overs.
against, I think it was against England, I believe. And Dennis Amiss scoring 170 odd against us. Because they were playing too much of one-day cricket
But
over
then
there.
I think there lots of lessons were learnt in the 79 World Cup, because that was the founding stone for 83.
The next World Cup under Kapil Dev. I think Capsy brought that flamboyance to Indian cricket.
Why were you not there in 83?
Well, I missed it by a whisker. They took only one wicket keeper. I wish they had taken the second. I would have been there. We won the World Cup in 83, and in 84 Asia Cup I was there.
Absolutely.
In a winning team.
But you were not in the 83.
Yeah. So that's a mystery.
That's
a mystery
that
only.
Hurts you.
No.
Did you ever contemplate why this did happen to me?
Never.
Because
when this kind of a question or this kind of a feeling comes, I'm a human being. Yes, I felt I should have been there. But then I look at Ranjinder Goyal Saab. 700 plus
never
wickets
played
in
it.
first, never played. Paddy Shivalka, he took 500, 600 wickets. Sarkar Talwar, 600 wickets for Haryana North Zone. So when I look at them, I feel God is very kind.
You had
That I got
your
an
share.
opportunity to play for India. Even today, people talk about my performance in the first Asia Cup.
Absolutely.
Like Ravi Shastri did a great thing. Last Asia Cup, he did one interview with me and it became viral in the world when Ravi talks. And this time also in Asia Cup, they had made a song in fact. ਉੱਥੇ 5-6 prizes ਸੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਗਏ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਬੈਟਸਮੈਨ ਦਾ ਵਿਕਟ ਕੀਪਰ ਦਾ ਮੈਨ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਮੈਚ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਮੈਚ ਦੇ ਮੈਨ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੇ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਪਾਟਿਲ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਗਾਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਛੱਡਿਆ ਮੈਨ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਮੈਚ ਖੰਨਾ ਮੈਨ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਬੈਟਸਮੈਨ ਖੰਨਾ ਤੇ ਬਸ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਚ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਗਏ ਨਾ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਵਜਾਇਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਟੀਮ ਚੋਂ ਕਢਾ ਦਿਓਗੇ ਇਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਨਾ ਗਾਓ.
See, it was such a high when we won that Asia Cup in 1984 in Sharjah, and you were man of the series. And after that, again the slump. Suddenly, you were like lost in the mist.
I think you need a godfather to play longer. ਅੱਛੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੀ ਉਹ ਬੈਕਿੰਗ
Okay.
ਡਿਸਪਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡੈਸਟਨੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉੱਪਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਤੈਅ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਮੈਚ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਆਲ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਰੇਡੀਓ ਤੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ. Nobody can write my destiny, only the Almighty. You come with that.
Exactly. I mean, it's all in destiny.
मैं पहली रणजी ट्रॉफी दिल्ली ने जीती. I got 100 in each innings. Against
Karnataka.
In Bangalore.
Both the innings, yeah.
Right. ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਵਰਲਡ ਕੱਪ 79 ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਹੋਇਆ. 84 is Sharjah, man of the tournament. Then one more record. Under Mohinder Amarnath, Karnataka scored 703 in Delhi in the Ranji Trophy finals. We chased it. 705 ਤੇ 7 ਉਹ ਵੀ world record ਹੈ. I have been part of this. These are achievements in the history books. I'm averaging over 50 in Ranji Trophy as a wicket keeper, which not many people know because they give the collective average only, which is about 47. ਤੇ ਜੇ 47 ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ 15 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਹੈ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਨ ਆਵਰ ਟਾਈਮ cricket was played on uncovered pitches.
Absolutely.
And the quality of bowling, every team had top class bowlers.
And no protective gear.
Yeah.
Not very much
protective
gear. You had a skull cap invented, I think, in 1984 only. And before that, in fact, you were not using skull cap also.
Yeah.
You was simply playing with that hat on.
So it was during our Delhi-Mumbai match last season. And I have a photo of that. My friend from Dubai,
the clip.
He sent it there. Yeah. Ki Khanna Saab, you're averaging 58.
So that
as a wicket keeper is it's heartening when you
absolutely and
look at
you
those...
are not lost in the memories of the cricket fans. Let's finish it on that some of your seniors said that you were ahead of your times.
And also I learned a lot from the dressing room I was in. Bishan Singh Bedi Saab, Mohinder Amarnath, Surendra Amarnath, Madan Lal, Rakesh Shukla, Suresh Luthra and many, Vinalamba, Venkat Sundaram, Hari Gidwani.
ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਬੜੀ ਬੱਲੇ ਸੀ.
ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਾਰਥ ਜ਼ੋਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਕਪਿਲ ਨੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ, ਅਸ਼ੋਕ ਮਲਹੋਤਰਾ ਨੇ, ਯਸ਼ਪਾਲ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਨੇ, ਚੇਤਨ ਚੌਹਾਨ ਜੀ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਸੁਰਿੰਦਰ ਅਮਰਨਾਥ, ਮੋਹਿੰਦਰ ਅਮਰਨਾਥ, ਬੇਦੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ ਵੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਖੇਡ ਗਈ.
At the end of the day, when you feel that you are contented and you played well and you had your share of limelights, that is the highest note on which we can finish today's our guest. Thank you so very much. I can assure you that lots of listeners are going to love it.
Thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure being on the Akashvani.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pleasure.
You were listening to the weekly program Our Guest that is broadcast every Monday at 9:15 a.m. Don't forget to tune in next week, same day, same time and same frequency for more on Our Guest. Have a nice day.